Do I need revenge? Experiment in Israel. I came to the conclusion that I, apparently, am one of two witnesses of the apocalypse. I just started practicing as a witness of the apocalypse and something started to work out for me. Apparently it's me. The fact is that I discovered about 3 to 4 new fundamental branches of mathematics, and in the whole history any other mathematician has not discovered more than one. And I was never paid a salary for my scientific research. I almost starved to death several times and ate grass. The term denoting the name of the crime is an amateur mathematician. I decided to take revenge by cursing the dislike button on these videos. Click like or you are cursed by illness and death by God, and thus summoning all of humanity to a court. I demand from God 1 billion likes or vanishing of mankind, which my God will torment if you do not pay me tens of trillions of dollars, how much my formulas are worth, and all the debts. I explain in other videos of this playlist why I made such a cruel decision. It's not about money, but in principle, and how the events developed. I made the decision to summon you to court after I realized that Jesus invented his commandments specifically to avenge the Romans for the conquest of Israel. He sent there his stupid philosopher agents, whom he taught to hate homosexuals and likewise, so that the Romans would hate them back and thus deny their philosophical views, so that the Romans developed a persistent aversion to true philosophy and they believed in lies, lost morals, infected each other with venereal diseases, etc. and lost to the barbarians. After I realized this, there is no longer any point in keeping the commandments of Jesus. God will not reward me for intentionally causing harm, the harm that Christians do to the countries which they live in, that is damaging their morals. So, I decided not to follow the commandment of Jesus, do not judge, anymore. Now to the question of Israel. Israel slavishly followed the fake absence of a diploma issued to me by the Russians and decided not to pay me a salary for scientific research, even after my legitimate by Israeli law request. All rabbis of Judaism admit, one of the types of theft is the delay in the payment of wages. So if you are not paying the salary to the best mathematician in history, then your religion is a joke. Why do I want revenge? I want to take revenge on Israel in order to do the same as Jesus, who took revenge on Rome for not being recognized as a Roman philosopher. But I am not Jesus, I am a sinner, the same as a bad mathematician. So, maybe shouldn't I avenge myself? For Jesus is good and I am bad. Why avenge for a bad person? And that is why I will take revenge, in order to check on myself whether it is good or bad to take revenge. Whether or not the spirits will send me to the hell for this revenge. I am doing this in the interests of the galaxy, so that the beings of the entire galaxy will know whether it is right or wrong to take revenge after the gospel is cancelled. Getting revenge. I'll send this to Kamala Harris and Biden. For a long time I had a problem. Evil forced me to agree to their conditions. If I did not fulfill the conditions of evil, they beat me on the head or starved me to madness, deprived me of sleep, books, and so on. I don't have to list everything. Therefore, it turned out that I followed the conditions of evil. A man under the tutelage of animals. Therefore, I declared to God that one of the main goals of my life is to learn to be independent. A few days ago I published a statement, the essence of which is that I have broken the dependence and will not obey the animals, that is, stupid people like Netanyahu compared to me, no matter what the cost. I also sent this statement to Avigdor Lieberman. I perfectly understand that animals can make geniuses like me also animals. A hit to the head or drugs or even a long loan imprisonment is enough. But the bottom line is that it doesn't matter to me if they make me a beast. I work not in my own interests, but in the interests of the galaxy. the question is in principle of loss of dependence, not a result. Today I wrote with a griping in the penis. I have a feeling of something on my skull, like a non-existent hat. I was clearly poisoned by something. Vile Jews are trying to make genius a beast like them. I curse Israel. This is great news. The witness of the apocalypse will receive from God 42 months after the conquest of Jerusalem, and in 1230 days your Lord will come. Take on the conquest of Israel. This is very important to do. To know more about amazing Bible teachings, subscribe to this YouTube channel. To help the knowledge of the Bible and the gospel truth to spread, press like button and also donate by clicking support in the channel header. God will reward you for the donation. Let God bless you. This online Christian sermon video was prepared by the evangelical preacher Victor Porton to help you with Bible study.